The market has absolutely popped off this morning. Bitcoin at all-time highs. XRP potentially, according to some people out there, about to do a 23x. But I want to discuss with you exactly why they think this, what is happening with XRP, with the crypto market, with the macro that's affecting the crypto market, so we can be fully up to date. And guys, if you appreciate these updates every single day, whether we're bullish or bearish, smash the subscribe button. Let's get everyone who's watching this video right now subscribed, and then I'll be giving away something. I haven't decided yet. You guys need to let me know, but it's only going to be for subscribers. Do you want me to give away some XRP, some Bitcoin, some memberships to my private community? What do you want? Let me know in the comment section and make sure you are subscribed. So right now, oh, and also please remember that nothing in the video is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Go out and do your own research, yada, yada, yada. And if we take a look at Bitcoin, right, 110,800. We have put in a new resistance, 111,800. That is a mouthful these days. Oh my God. But that is exactly the point that we now have to break. Look at that, a new high. So somewhere between where we are now and this forever resistance that we have is what I'll be watching for. Now, over on the main channel, guys, I did just show me taking profits from my Bitcoin trade. I haven't taken any profits from the XRP trade because I actually think this is going to go significantly higher from here, but I do think it's very important to secure the downside, all right? Make sure you protect your downside. How do I personally do that? I take profits, all right, when the market is euphoric, and the market for Bitcoin right now is euphoric. So if you're similar to me and you have some Bitcoin trades open, this might be an opportunity for you guys to take some profits. We've got another trade sitting right here. So multiple trades, multiple profit taking opportunities, guys. And look at the Blowfin copy trader Quantoshi. This is of course an algorithm we're following, but look, $10,000 of realized profit with another approximately $14,000 of unrealized profit. And guys, just yesterday, another day of grid trading here for Ethereum, just clocking in those profits. Absolutely incredible and completely hands off. If you do want to check this out, guys, I am risking my own money and I am not guaranteeing any future profits whatsoever, but I so far have seen some profits. So I'm very excited about this for myself. I'm keeping the money in there for now. And if you want to check this out, the links for this are down there in the description. If you already have a Blowfin account, you can fill out the form so you can then trade Quantoshi. If you don't have a Blowfin account, guys, I got some bonuses in XRP waiting for you in the description. With that said, guys, taking a look at Crypto Insights UK, he says in 2017, Bitcoin did a 23x within similar liquidity conditions. Now, there's a little snippet here from Raoul Pal that we're going to watch in a sec, but now Bitcoin won't do that, but something will. One of the large tokens will do something approximately that. So this is from Raoul Pal himself, from Real Vision. I think this is a great person to be looking for information from and insights. And Crypto Insights UK thinks also XRP is the large token that will do the 23x this cycle. So let's listen to what Raoul Pal had to say.
Bitcoin from the low did a 23x that year. Now, Bitcoin won't, but something will. One of the large tokens will do something approximating that. So liquidity gushing, dollar falling, all of those things positive. Liquidity. Let's look at the greatest chart of all time that every fucker copies. I love the fact that you guys are on Twitter all day calling out everybody uses mine and Julian's chart. I remember putting this bloody chart together myself with Julian, saying we were shuffling them around forever and we're like, oh my God, this is so good. It's the chart of M2 versus Bitcoin. This has been so tightly correlated, it's embarrassing. I keep saying maybe it was this easy all along. I've known it will be. I also know it will decouple later in the cycle and it'll decouple to the upside with Bitcoin outperforming global M2. That's how it works when the crowd come in, the herd get FOMO, they get greed. It actually starts outperforming. Then when the market flips, it eventually starts to underperform as fear kicks in.
So with that said, guys, do you think that it's going to be XRP that can do this move? Because if it is XRP that does this move, we are going to absolutely print with our low leverage strategy and our spot bags. Let me know in the comment section where you guys plan to take some profits. As you know, I was taking profits first of all at $2.75. I think we're going to go significantly higher from there. But as we break that point again, I will be taking profits as I've been reinvesting into my positions. So guys, as you know, here on this channel, I like to give a different perspective. Everyone else I've seen on YouTube who focuses on XRP talks about never taking profits, talks about holding forever, talks about diamond hands, talks about $10,000 a coin, that sort of thing. I don't think it's realistic for most of us, right, to only hold, considering we're here to actually make money. So my goal, right, is to make myself financially free using crypto as the asset class that does that for me. I cannot make myself financially free if I never take profits, unless the exact cryptos that I pick turn out to be the chosen ones, and then they go on to make me a billionaire or a millionaire. I'd still need to sell them though, or at least have the opportunity to take loans against it so I can buy things like property. I can spend the money in the real world. And for me, I would rather have that emotional security and financial security as soon as possible rather than having to wait 5, 10, 20 years down the line. That's why I take profits, and that's why I share with you guys my opinions here. If you appreciate that, and it's a slightly different technique to most people out there, then subscribe, because it's great to see both sides of the coin. And with that said, looking at XRP on a technical level, we are bouncing off our support, which is very nice. I know a lot of people are getting impatient. I see it down there in the comment section. People saying, well, it's a support level. It's basically sticking in the mud. No one is never going to do anything from there. Guys, I need you to do me a favor. If you're feeling like this, XRP from November last year, which is what, like 6 months ago, is still right now up 351%. If you think a move like this is nothing at all, then I don't know if this is the right asset class for you, because I know you're expecting a $10,000 XRP, but that's probably not going to happen, all right? And if it does happen, most people won't hold that long. Most people have no access to that. So guys, 350% in 6 months is great, all right? If we could emulate that every 6 months, it would be incredible. If you were someone who bought the top here or bought the top here, you need to understand why you did that, and you need to create a strategy around it. Should you be dollar cost averaging, for example? That way you'd be in profit right now if you did continue to buy all the way down to here. So if you're stressed about the price, you need to relax. You need to zoom out, and you need to chill out and just look at the move XRP did. XRP has been around for a long time. This is not something to be calling nothing. This is something to be paying attention to. All right. Now, with that said, we also have a whale buying 250 million XRP. And something a little bit strange happening, worth over $500 million, and the price didn't flinch. No wick, no pump, no excitement. At some point, even the most loyal have to ask, is this a market or a simulation? Because when $500 million enters and nothing moves, something is broken. So this is interesting, guys. You should go check this out and see if what you think about this. But I think personally that this is something not really to worry about. You can see someone here, the transactions was a transfer. The specification is labeled as a payment, indicating it was a movement of funds from one party to another, rather than a purchase of goods or services. Of course, this could also be an OTC transfer. OTC transfers won't affect the price because there is no direct selling. For example, you give $1 billion to someone, they just send you $1 billion of XRP. That wouldn't affect the price because the XRP isn't being traded per se. It's an over-the-counter trade. On top of that, guys, we do have people again attacking MicroStrategy for some reason, attacking Bitcoin. And like I said in my last video, I feel like there is no need to have this. Why do we have to attack each other? Why do we have to be against Bitcoin or Bitcoin against XRP or whatever? Why can't we just all coexist? I think that there is perfectly reasonable reasons to have Bitcoin. There's reasonable reasons to have XRP, and there's also reasonable reasons to have something like Solana or Sui. That's why I trade all of these coins, and I think they can all work and coexist together. There is no need for these sorts of MicroStrategy maxed out its leverage. They rigged the game, built their Ponzi, and got corrupt senators to cover it. Like, just relax. There's no need for this. We can all coexist, and we can all make a bunch of money, all right? So let's remove our emotion. Let's make sure that we're profiting. Let's make sure we're protecting our downside, guys. And if you do want to check out Quantoshi or Blowfin, the links for that are down there in the description. Remember, Blowfin, no KYC, no VPN. You can trade from anywhere in the world. Please always do your own research, but I'll leave it with you guys and see you in the next one.